I am at Andheri station right now, proceeding towards Vasai to meet a friend of mine who is called Stanley Miskita. So here's the station, as you see, Andheri station. Not very crowded today. Normally it is much more crowded, but never mind. So I'll be proceeding now. So friends, this is a fast train going towards Virar, but I'll get down at Vasai, and that's the crowd, as you see. This cost me 10 rupees to 10 Indian rupees to reach Vasai. Well, not very expensive really, it's quite reasonable. That's, roughly around 9 cents actually, 9 US cents to reach the destination, which is almost 25 kilometers away. It's fully crowded, of course, there is no seating available. As you can see, it's full of people and I'm standing here, but it's quite okay. It will take around 15 to 20 minutes for me, which I can bear. Thank you. I've reached Vasai now, and sitting in an auto, as you can see, proceeding towards a place called Bangri Naka. This is how it looks. The Vasai station road. Vasai station road, this is how it looks. That's the auto rickshaw driver. He's charging me a flat 120 rupees to reach the destination. Normally there are sharing autos which charge around 30 rupees a person. But since I'm going on my own, he's asked me for 120 rupees. Well, fine, he can have it. And a bit of a bumpy ride here, but never mind. And we continue to our destination to meet Mr. Stanley. So we have reached Godiva Wadi, and I have with me Mr. Stanley Miskita. Here he is, a veteran from the garment trade. He has been with a lot of corporate companies. And this is his area. If you look at it, full of bungalows and a very quiet and nice area. And according to Stanley, his surname, which is Miskita, everybody is a Miskita here, which is very interesting. So this is some kind of a Miskita town, I would say a village basically, with all the residences where the surname is Miskita. So we are proceeding towards his house to see how things are, and I'll update you further.
So that is old house. There is nobody's staying. It's a like for the animals and the.
See, this is a place where they store bamboo and other things and whatever, and this structure is the way it is, very traditionally remaining the way it is, which is part of this kind of a village setup. You see.
Side of the Baudi.
Yeah. What? Baudi.
Baudi.
And this is what they call a Baudi.
For the water for the wadis.
Water for the Wadi.
How 5 Baudis have they in this village?
Right.
One is here.
You notice that we can see some water over here, some kind of a little lagoon kind of water where it's being stored, and it's so interesting. We are literally in a village, with birds chirping, and with so much of tradition here. Maybe they've been living here for, I can assure you, nothing less than 500 years. And because we've had the Portuguese here, if you remember from one of my vlogs, so maybe this place has been occupied and being maintained over the years as a Miskita area, the surname, which is very Portuguese again. and we continue to go inwards. It's so interesting, I tell you. People have made their nice bungalows in the village. As you know very well, if we had a bungalow like this in town side in Mumbai, it would be costing around 20 crores. So we can assume that Mr. Miskita is a reasonably wealthy man, okay, living in a bungalow. So here we are. Now, that's another style of a bungalow.
This is
And,
our house.
and this is Mr. Miskita's house there. Very well appointed and nice. And you can see the serene surroundings. The whisper of the wind can be heard. And the beach is something like maybe around 20 minutes from here.
5 kilometers. How 20
5 kilometers, which is not far. So you have the feeling of the seawater to an extent here. Yeah. So we proceed. What about the shoes?
No problem. Come.
It's allowed. And we have come in, going up to his house here, up the steps. And here we are. I think normally the shoes have to be taken off. I think I'll take off my shoes, otherwise it will be quite rude. So I've taken off my shoes and I'm heading towards the abode of Mr. Miskita, my friend Mr. Stanley. That's the balcony, that's the view. So serene and so well appointed. And now we enter the house. Yes, as you can see, very nice with the presence of Jesus, which reassures you that everything is fine and God has blessed the family, everything is fine. And there's Mr. Stanley Miskita, the great textile man, garment man, okay. And that's his house there. So I guess we can sit down for a while now. So friends, Stanley has been very kind to serve a drink for me along with the fish, which is his statement of the area, the famous Stanley fish. And we're gonna have a little bit of fun here to have these drinks together, and I'm going to update you further. Hello friends, once again. So we just finished the nice fish we had. Stanley has given me along with the drink here. The fish was amazing. A very heavy kind of meaty fish which I have normally not had. The fish is called surmai, and I would have thought the fish which Stanley has served is, you know, the better quality of surmai fish, and it had a lot of meat in it, and I enjoyed it like anything. Now, the best part of the culmination of this meeting over lunch is that Stanley's beautiful wife Cynthia, she's here right now. There she is, waving at you. Yeah?
Hi.
That's Cynthia. Now, viewers would be very delighted to know she's a wonderful teacher at one of the schools in Vasai, which is the local suburb of Mumbai. And she just got back around 2 o'clock from the school. And she's seated here right now with us. And, I've already thanked her for the lovely fish probably she's prepared. And Cynthia, do you have anything to say to the world viewers of yours? Do you have any message to the world? Do you wish to say anything?
No, not now.
She's feeling shy at the moment, but I guess as a teacher, the ideals are very high, and probably she wishes all the best to everybody. So that's the family here with Stanley and his lovely wife Cynthia. Thank you, viewers. So viewers, once again I appear here, and we are in conversation with Cynthia. Now, before marriage, her surname was Cunha, which is a very Portuguese surname. Am I right, Cynthia? How do you pronounce it? Cunha.
Dicuna.
Di Cunha. Just like Dilima. De Costa.
Yes.
You know, these are the typical Portuguese names. And viewers, if you recall, I had done the on the Portuguese fort in Vasai, including the docks, and I had complained that the government is ignoring the church as much as the forts. We are so fortunate to meet the Vasai residents who are Portuguese. How do you say? Viewers, let me tell you very clearly. It's not the British who came to India first. Okay, there's a common notion that it was the Portuguese, the British who came to India. No, the Portuguese came to India in 1530. You know, that time Akbar was the emperor of India, Mughal so-called Mughal emperor in the north. The British were not there, but the Portuguese were already here. They made the forts in Vasai, Daman, Goa. They were right up to the so many bells on the western side. And we have this beautiful couple. That's Stanley for you. That's his lovely wife Cynthia. And she tells us about the how she was before the marriage, Di Kuna. And she's a Vasai girl. Am I right to say so? You're a Vasai girl?
Yes.
Would I say? And it's an arranged marriage. Means the parents, like in tradition, they decided that they could, find the match for each other, and that's how it happened. It's so beautiful. It's so great, viewers. Just look at it. Anything you wish to say? Do you wish to add anything to this place? Do you want to say anything about your husband? Is he a good man?
Yes, of course. मी मराठीत बोलते.
She's talking in Marathi. Never mind. We can hear her in Marathi. It's all right. Go on.
आमचं गाव एकदम सुंदर आहे आणि आमच्या वसई गावामध्ये खूप हिरवळ आहे. झाडच झाडं आहेत. सगळीकडे विहिरी पण आहेत आणि ह्या आमच्या वसई गावात आल्यानंतर तुम्हाला खूप असं बघण्यासारखं खूप काही आहे आणि जागा सुंदर आहे. त्यामुळे
So folks, I have left the house of Stanley now, having spoken very nicely and all. This is how the exit is. As you can see, we have the Lord here. It's so beautiful and nice. Look at this artifact here over here, the way it's made. And those are the words over here. And he's going to take me on his bike, maybe have a brief lunch, and that should culminate the day. So I have left Stanley's home and he's taking me on his scooty, which is called an Activa, and we are exiting, as you can see, and riding along. It's been a very wonderful experience at his home to be with his family, and we continue to go outwards to see further as to what happens in this part of Vasai. Thank you. We are in Wadi in Vasai, as you can see. Huh?
This is
Gai Wadi. As you can see, all bungalows on both the sides. Millionaires sitting here. I would call them millionaires because they are bungalows on both the sides. And it's all Catholic areas. Look at that. As you can see in front, see all the bungalows over here. Mathodwadi. Look at that. These are really expensive bungalows on both the sides. It's totally a residential area.
Now we are coming to Vasai.
Which one?
Vasai.
Now this is called the bazaar area where we are entering, and you can see how it looks on both the sides.
There is a fish market.
And nearby there is a fish market, because the coast isn't so far from here, maybe around 2.5-3 kilometers. That's about it. That's what makes it so exciting. And we continue in the bazaar now, as you can see.
That is the market. Vegetable.
Now again over here we have reached a vegetable market, and we continue to see all this over here. Another bungalow there, as you can see, beautifully appointed. How luxurious it is. Look at that. Sheer luxury for you, gentlemen. Just look at it. And there's a church here. What's it called? The Church of
Rameti Church.
Remedy.
Rameti.
Is the Remedy?
Lady of Rameti Church.
Lady of Remedy Church is here.
Sign of Lady of Rameti Church.
Yeah, there it is. Such a beautiful structure, as you can see. Well appointed. Absolutely bright and white in color. Shining during the daytime as well. Look at that. So neat and clean and wonderfully appointed. It takes care of all the residents of Vasai to ensure the blessings of the Lord. The Koli people live here, as you can see on both the sides. The Kolis are Hindus as much as Catholics here, both the communities. But the Kolis remain the fisher people, the fisher folk, and we are very close to the activity now. These are the Koli houses, as you see on both the sides. These are the fishermen, fisher folk who work here, as you can see. And you can see the fish being dried on the right side. You can see what's happening on the right side here, near the beach. So we have arrived at the beach here, and you can see all the boats over there waiting to go out to the sea for fishing. And we have come to a restaurant here called Kinara Bar and Restaurant. We might as well eat something because we had a snack and drink earlier. So I guess we'll have some kind of little meal over here and then see what's happening on the side of the sea over there. Here we are at Hotel Kinara. It's a Koli restaurant, and we've entered. Yeah. Going up the stairs.
Where do you like to sit?
Wherever, yaar. Up to you. Just finished the food at Kinara restaurant in Vasai. We've had fish fry along with a drink, and lovely view outside on the beach. And now we're gonna order some rice and curry. Now we are having prawn curry, prawns with rice, yeah. And this is made in absolutely like a Koli style of Vasai, and it's really delicious, the curry taste and the prawns, and I'm really enjoying it. So viewers, we have eaten our lunch and we are out of the restaurant now, and I guess the visit to Vasai is over. We met Mr. Stanley, a lovely lunch of fish and other delicacies of the prawn, and now I proceed from here. I return to my base. I'll catch up with you. Thank you.